Yada yada. All right, so I'm live. Copy.
All right, so you just want me to log in for the...
Back to that same game.
Okay.
So 1 second, let me reset the whole thing.
Oh, there you are.
Hold on. Ha! But if you watch, yeah, no, I see the same thing you see. But now if you watch me in FaceTime, right? Hold on. Are you ready? Wait.
Oh, I see the lag.
So I go like this. It's like a split second. It's terrible.
Oh no, it's a little bit longer than that.
Yeah. But now if I go like are you in the game, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the game.
All right. So the thing is
I got pulled up on...
the thing is not to look at the screen, I think. So now I'm going to start the game. All right, so what we have to do is, hold on. Let me take the sound off of Zoom so I can hear myself. All right.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me on Zoom or on?
All right, can you hear me on Zoom or on? All right, can you hear me on Zoom or on? All right, can you hear me on Zoom or on? All right, can you hear me on Zoom or on?
Does yours reverberate? Hold on. Does yours reverberate? I can't hear you at all. Oh, here we go.
Did you mute your FaceTime? Did you mute your FaceTime?
All right, hold on. Let's try it again.
Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
Yeah, no, see, it keeps doing it.
Yeah, no, see, it keeps doing it. Yeah, no, see, it keeps doing it. Yeah, no, see, it keeps doing it.
That's the...
Why is it doing that?
That's a latency issue. It's playing the same thing over and over. But if you play the game, right? So I'm in the game and I'm just disregard the sound, but you can see me, right? And then when I start the question, I can put myself up in the corner.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So I started the question too early, so we'll do the next one. All right, let's go to the next one. So there I'm sitting there, so I can be like, hey, how's everybody doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then I put myself in the corner. There's the question, and then I start it. That's freaking cool. And you're still on the screen.
Yeah.
So I just have to figure out what that, because here on FaceTime, it's fine. And I'm still going over the same network. So I don't know exactly what that is.
Do you want me to hang up on FaceTime and just unmute you on your screen?
No, it doesn't. It did the same thing when I did it by sitting here by myself with everything off. It's part of the latency issue is the time. See, it's only like a split second off. But it's enough to be...
Now you're obsessed with watching yourself.
A painting. No, if I can fix the reverberating sound thing, it would still work. Because it's close enough that...
You would never know.
Yeah, no one would really know. You just can't watch yourself when you do it.
Right.
Or just
like at Willow Street.
Yeah, it's just like at Willow Street. But it goes back and forth like this, which is super cool. You could wear a Santa hat and kids would enjoy that.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is pressing the letter Z and it goes back and forth. And then once you learn all the shortcuts, you know, you can just sit here and go through them all. And there's the math team. -2, baby. And then you go to question 3, including Rudolph. And then I can just leave it sit here too, and I can just make myself go back and forth. They can't see the question because I'm covering it. So, I mean, you could do this, be awesome, where you could do this, and then you can have the notes at the end, and you could do all kinds of things in here. And I think ideally what you would want to do is, if we were going to do it, we would want a thing where you could just, one person could just do the video and say questions, and the other person would run all the screens.
That makes sense.
It super easy. So you could just be looking at a monitor that has the questions, and I can run the screens or vice versa. But that's the way it
Got
works. And it works fine. It's just, I don't know what that lag is. So I'm going to try plugging in right into the server and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, I think it's just going to be buying a MacBook and plugging it right into the server that has nothing else on it except for YouTube to stream. Because all this is doing is doing YouTube and streaming through YouTube into CrowdPur, and then CrowdPur obviously to your web browser. So it's not rocket science. It's just figuring out what that lag is and where it is. And you can see
Right.
it. It gets a little bitmappy sometimes too. See it?
Yeah.
So I definitely know that's bandwidth, and I think it's because it's wireless in here. Wireless isn't nowhere near as fast as a plugged-in connection. So I will work on that, but that's how it is. At worst comes to worst, you can do Zoom and the game at the same time until next week.
Yeah. I mean, even with the kids, we could do Zoom or we can do Microsoft Teams because they all have access.
Yeah, and right now you're kind of bitmappy on FaceTime because I'm running this at the same time.
Oh.
So, I mean, on my end, your end probably looks right, but here the bandwidth is getting cut down because we have different things going at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, you
Right.
can see as much as I move my hands, it gets all bitmappy in the app when it's too much information.
Okay, Ninja.
So, but that's the way it works, and it's freaking awesome, though. I mean, for $150 a month, what we could run,
Right.
and if we could, I don't know how to. They would have to do it on the laptop that I have it all set up with because you need to put all the YouTube information into CrowdPur, I believe.
Mm.
Maybe not. I'll have to look. It might already be in there. I don't know. It kind of took me a couple hours one night, and I don't remember how I did everything. But anyways, that's what it is.
All right. Well, and it's going to work. It's going to do what I needed to do tomorrow, which will be good.
Right.
And I think even at the bare basics, we can have the kids log into Teams and then Microsoft Teams.
Right.
The only thing that sucks with Teams is that it's like